Chris Ringler, Spooky Chris right here. One more time. Of the many things you can say about me, villain, ne'er-do-well, smelly old guy, hey, say what you will. One thing you can't say is that I'm not a varied and interesting writer. I started out writing horror stuff. That's what I grew up on. That's what I love. But as I got older, I wanted to write different stuff. I wrote a trilogy called the Meat Sheep Trilogy. I'll show you one of these days. About flying sheep, and it's a fairy tale. They're fairy tale stories, and I love those stories. I'll talk about them another time. But I've also written kids books, a handful of them. Two of them are Danny Frankenstein and Little Owen the Storms. Danny Frankenstein, I wrote kind of for monster kids. It's about a kid that loves monsters and is trying to deal with some big issues in the best way they can. And Little Owen the Storms is about kind of overcoming bullies. And I have some other books, Little Sue and the Monster, Marilyn and the Werewolf. I just don't have copies. So I've done these books. In my mind, they're kids' books. These are not, no cursing. There's no overt violence. There's no blood and guts or anything. It's just, there's stories for kids, younger people. Kind of, but with big issues. Divorce, loss of a parent, bullies, fear in general. And I think they're pretty cool, especially if you have kids and you're trying to get them into horror and stuff and the kind of darker stuff. These are really great books because they get into that, but it's not anything too heavy. They skew a little older because they're big, big ideas in there. But there's nothing that's shouldn't give them nightmares. And I think it's a cool way to get them into kind of darker reading. You find them on Amazon.com. A couple of them are in Kindle. Most of them are in Kindle. Little Sue and the Monster is fully illustrated by a great illustrator named Julie Hurst. And so that one is not on Kindle, which you can find a physical copy. Give them a try, especially this is a great time of year. Fall 2024. Or whenever. You can just voice over like anytime date. They're great. Give them a try. You can find my stuff at spookychris.com. I am here if you need me. You need to talk, man. I'm here. I'm here for you. We got this between us. Catch you soon.